Hobbies, we gotta talk. Cause I've been gone for a minute. And I feel like we gotta catch up on all of the things and what's been going on with me. Why have I been MIA? Just like a little life update while I get ready for church this morning, because we have to drop off Faith before we go to church. She's going to a birthday party today with her friend Faye. I know, Faye and Faith. And so she's going to a birthday party, but we are still going to go to church. So I have to hurry up, do my skincare and all of that stuff. But we haven't talked. And so I was like, let me catch up the girls on where I've been. Where do I even start? First and foremost, where do I start? Well, let's start with that. The reason that I have been MIA is because for almost the past month, I have been sick. It was right after Christmas, like my parents were here. We took the kids to Gaylord to see the ice sculptures and all of that stuff. And probably about a day or two afterwards, me and my mom both started showing like different symptoms of being sick. Mine was less aggressive than hers. Like all I had was my voice was a little hoarse. Like it seemed like my voice was going in and out. But we all just assumed that it was like a cold because Texas was having some crazy weather at that time. And so it just made sense. Like, okay, y'all got a cold. So I made soup. We did our home remedies. We did what we know how to do. And y'all know I'm always start with my Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. It is everything to me. I love it. I am having a little bit of inflammation right now on this side of my face, but I plan to go see my esthetician this upcoming week because I haven't been able to see her while I've been sick. But anyway, back to the story. So about a few days later, started showing symptoms. Okay, the whole time my parents didn't leave till that following Monday. All I was showing was just like a hoarse voice, like my voice was just kind of going in and out. No congestion, no coughing, no nothing. When my mom left on Monday, she was sick, y'all. Like she was upstairs. I mean, it was bad. You could hear her downstairs. And so they made it home. Well, on Tuesday, which was New Year's Eve, day before my birthday, I just felt bad. Like I was no bueno. So I said, well, let me go up here to the place where I get IV drips, which is right in front of my house. Let me go do that. Pump myself up with some vitamins. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of this. Girl, by the time I got home from that IV drip, I couldn't even get out the car. I was just cold. Like I was so filled with chills that I literally could not get out the car. And I had to call my husband outside because I had the heat on blast. I was just trying to warm up. And so he came, he got me, I got in the bed. He was like, just, you know, lay down, like you probably need to rest. Mind you, this is New Year's Eve, the day before my birthday. So it's like, I'm trying to be outside. Now, we didn't have no real plans. We were going to Dahlia's house. We were going to bring in the New Year's with their family and stuff. But Dahlia ended up coming over to the house with a thermometer because she's like, do you have a fever? I was like, I don't know. Now, I do things old school. You know what I'm saying? I feel your forehead, feel your neck, back in it. You got a fever, you don't. I don't be looking at all them temperatures and stuff. So she came up with a thermometer. Turns out I had a low, I think it was like 103. It wasn't too bad, but it definitely was a fever. So took some Mucinex, went to sleep, all that good stuff. We figured, okay, hopefully by tomorrow you'll be all right. So the next morning I woke up, I felt better. I was not 100%, but I felt good enough to still have my birthday plans at that time. Okay, because my birthday plans where we were all going bowling, like this is the first time I'm living in Dallas. It's my birthday. I have invited all my girlfriends and their husbands or significant others, whatever, plus one, out to bowl. So we had like about 20 people or so coming. And I didn't want to cancel. Hindsight is 2020. I probably should have, but I didn't want to, okay? So I said that I was just going to wear a face mask. I was like, I'll just put on a face mask. That way everybody else feel comfortable. I wasn't feeling no kind of way, but I wanted everybody else to feel good. So I was like, I'll wear a face mask. And I'm going to use to the people. I've gone back to this for my face wash. Y'all know I was using Elemis. Absolutely loved it during like the fall, winter time. It's still winter, but I needed a little bit more moisture back in my skin. Like I needed more hydration. So I went back to use to the people for now. So we did the bowling thing. I did not bowl. I sat there with a face mask the whole time, and y'all, when I tell y'all, I was just going downhill, 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 down. Girl, I was going downhill the entire time, like to the point where I ended up texting my husband. I was like, okay, no more rounds. I physically can't take it. Like, I have to go lay down. So that ended. Thursday, I sat in the house all day, but I kept getting worse. Like, Thursday is when the congestion started, okay? And I think I was coughing a little bit by then, but that's when the congestion, all that stuff started. By Friday, I felt like death, so I drove myself to urgent care because my husband and kids were at a basketball game. And he knew that I wanted to go and he was going to take me, but I thought I could wait. I told them to go ahead and go. I could not wait. I was dying. So I went to urgent care. They told me I had the flu, child. The flu, of all things. I had never had the flu ever in life. Never had the flu, never had the flu shot. The flu. Move my tail to Texas and get the flu. So that basically meant, oh, you finna sit down, Charlie Brown. You know what I'm saying? So I sat in the house every day, girl. I had watched Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Do y'all be watching? I'm telling y'all. I know Atlanta at once upon a time was our chain. It's the one we love, but y'all, Salt Lake City, they off the chain. So I sat and watched all the seasons of Salt Lake City. I was texting Marika like every other day, like, oh my God, because we were supposed to be watching it together, and I was a little bit behind. So being sick allowed me to catch up. But now that I'm done, it's like I need a new show. So if y'all have any show suggestions, please let me know, because I've been waiting on Madlock to come back, waiting on Equalizer to come back. Will Trent came back in The Rookie, so I've been watching that. But girl, I just started watching Scandal again because I ain't had nothing to watch. And then this morning I caught myself watching Love and Marriage Huntsville. I hadn't watched in 2 seasons, so I got to catch up because clearly I done missed a lot. I just love the way this feels in my face. But catched up on shows. The thing that sucked though was like I could not work. Like when I tell y'all physically, I couldn't work. I could not work. I was doing everything that I could to develop the willpower to start working, and I literally couldn't. In between resting and all of that stuff, there were a lot of other things that were just happening with me. Y'all know I'm always use me a Clean Skin Club towel. Don't play. You already know what it is, all right? So there were just things like not going as planned. Obviously, the New Year season is the season for planners. You know, that's where everybody's trying to buy a planner. They're trying to get their life in order. They're trying to create a schedule, you know what I'm saying? So it should potentially be one of my most lucrative seasons. Y'all, this has been the lowest month in revenue that I've done in like 4 years. So when I say your girl has been scary, it has been so scary. I've been so worried. And like just really trying to constantly calm myself down and, you know, keep the faith and just believe and like not let stuff trip me up. So that was one of the things that definitely did not go as planned. I didn't get to do half of what I planned to do for the month of January. And so I feel like I'm playing catch up a lot. I did not really get to rest the way that I wanted to because I wasn't feeling good. So how you gonna rest when you ain't feeling good? So that sucked. It was like I was resting, but I was not resting because you coughing up a lung every 2 minutes, right? So my sleep wasn't the greatest, but it was like, I think I went to the doctor on January 3rd. I was still coughing January 15th. Still coughing up phlegm, still. So I went to a different urgent care, and I'm using my Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I like to put that on before I use the Corsex. But I went to a different urgent care here. And turns out I went from the flu, which I did have the flu, but then it turned into bacterial bronchitis. So that's what I was dealing with. So they finally gave me a Z-Pack and some coughing pearls. And now I stand before you today. So like I hadn't been able to write my newsletter. Y'all, I hadn't sent out a newsletter in like a month. I feel so bad about it because you want to be consistent. Like you don't want to drop the ball. It's a relationship. I feel so bad that we haven't really showed up on YouTube. But like when I tell y'all I was on, not to say my deathbed because I don't claim that, but it dang near felt like my deathbed, okay? It just sucked. 1,000%. But in the meantime, once I started feeling better, my husband, he actually, and I'm using this Glymed Daily Skin Clarifier. This is from my esthetician because, you know, I did a chemical peel a couple of months ago, and we are working on trying to get my face back to one complexion, which is why I said I gotta go see her because of the inflammation over here. And it's under the skin. So like I haven't been having a lot of pimples. I've been having more inflammation coming up. And it could be, you know, I change my pillowcases every 2 days, but I was sick, so okay. It could be something as simple as that. It could be something I ate. It could be, girl, I ain't drinking enough water. You name it, it could just be so many different things that occur. But I started feeling better a little bit last week. So me and my husband, was scrolling on TikTok, because what else I'm doing every day? Scrolling TikTok. But I will say that your girl made strides, because my friend Roz, she was talking in her stories one day, and she was talking about this app called Opal. And basically, it's a screen time app. But when I tell y'all it blocks your apps, it blocks your apps. It's not like screen time on iPhone where, okay, I can enter my code and I can get in. No, that gonna be giving you motivational posts, scriptures, anything to tell you, you don't need this right now. It has been amazing, because I noticed that I had gotten into a habit of scrolling for like 7-8 hours a day. I was getting no work done. I was unproductive AF, okay? So I wasn't getting any work done. So I tried out Opal. I love Opal. I use Opal every single day. I can't even get into my social media apps right now, because it's time for me to get ready for church. Like, that's how bad it had gotten, was that I couldn't focus long enough to do the stuff that I needed to do. And I noticed that it was just a bad habit, and I can't hit my goals like that. So discover Opal and all of that good stuff. But while I was scrolling on TikTok one day, I found this Korean market in Louisville. It's like Zion Market or something. And they had the cups with the little smiley face, ice, and then you got the lemonades. And so I asked my husband to take me. And I'm using this Centella. This is Tone Brightening Capsule. I got this from there, y'all, because they had a Korean skincare store, like Korean cosmetics. And if you know, you know, okay? They had all the girls with all the good skincare. And the thing about Korean skincare is that it's really, really good for people with inflammation. So, yeah, I had a ball in there. I had an absolute blast. Now, I did not buy too much, because I was like, it's 20 minutes down the street. Now I can come whenever I need to come. I don't have to, like, rack up or nothing. But I'm using this. It has niacinamide in it, so it should, like, help a little bit. But I also got the Watermine moisture pads. Now, I previously used the tea tree oil ones, and they are really, really good. This one is basically Watermine ceramide moisture, right? And I went back to my old school Clinique, the 24/7 moisture surge. Amazing. 10 out of 10. Recommend. And so I discovered pho this month, because I couldn't eat nothing. And one day, Dahlia was like, you have to eat. Like, when I tell y'all I could not eat, I could not eat. Okay? And I'm already on a weight loss journey. But this past month, I think I lost like 11 pounds. Yeah, or something like that. 8, 11, something like that. But I'm down 25 pounds total since I started the journey. And we'll talk about that. Like, I want to update y'all on all my weight loss stuff. Just what I've learned, what I'm doing, so that y'all can know. It's not a secret for me, okay? Because the goal is health. Health is wealth. However you get there, that's what matters. So, I lost so much weight. But she ended up bringing me pho one day, because she was like, at the very least, eat the bone broth. Like, drink the bone broth. And so, I tried it. I only had the bone broth. But then it took me down a rabbit hole of, like, that was something I could finally get down and not feel like, you know, like I couldn't take it. So I found a pho spot here that's like 10-12 minutes away from my house. Fire, y'all. Fire. I've been going like every 2 to 3 business days. Okay, it is so good. I even took Marika, and she was like, oh yeah, this is amazing. And then I think she took one of her other clients. So It's fire. So I have discovered pho as well. I haven't purchased really anything new. I haven't purchased clothes because I'm losing weight, so I'm not purchasing clothes. I don't need any perfume. I ain't bought no shit. Like, I just been at the house resting. That's it. Create a couple of YouTube videos for the business here and there. But that's where I've been. That's what's been going on. So now that I'm healthy again, it's time to come back, right? It's time to get back into the fold. I'm going to use for sunscreen my Shiseido. This is the 50 plus SPF because I know I'm going to wear makeup today at church. And I like the way this goes on the skin. Like, I don't have to blend it in. You know, some sunscreen, you got to like really make sure there's no cast. And this has nothing. So, and I need 50 for my type of skin. I need all the sunscreen I can get you. Okay? And so that's really what's been going on. Is I haven't been hiding. I didn't quit. I'm not going in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going away. I'm not going anywhere. I have just literally been sick as a dog and fighting for my life so that I could get back to work, so that I could get back to y'all. I'm using the Vanilla Musk. This is by the Namat. I like to use it as a base before I put on any perfume for the day. And I'm probably going to wear, let me show you the perfume I'm going to wear today. I'm going to wear this. This right here, baby. Every time I have stepped out with this on, I have gotten compliments to the point where my girlfriend was like, that's your scent. She was like, that is your scent. She was like, it smells so good on you. And it was only $200. Do you know how many fragrances I have? There were 4, 3, 5, 6. I done paid $600 for one before, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now. But this was only $200. I got mine at Neiman's. This ain't what I'm wearing today, so I'm not gonna spray my clothes. But typically, I do spray my clothes too. Oh, it already smells amazing. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on with me. Like, I have missed y'all. I missed recording. I love it. Like, I love being on this platform. I love recording for y'all. I love showing my life, no matter how exciting or boring it is, depending on how you look at it. I enjoy this work. So being away from it was like, I was really sad. I really was sad. So I'm happy to be feeling a lot better. I won't say that I'm 100%. I'm like 98%. It's like I'm in that phase where if I'm not careful, I can get sick again. So I really have to bundle up. I have to stay inside. You know, I have to like do all the things that I need to do to make sure that I don't get sick again, basically. But I'm doing all right. I'm good. I'm all is well. I'm gonna use my Donna Karen deodorant, baby, because I stand beside my girl. I ain't got on no bra yet. So I gotta make sure I cover up. But anyways, we have so much to talk about too, because me and my husband, we're coming up on our 15-year anniversary. 15 years I have been married to this man. Yes, girl. And I still like him. I still want to be his girl. Come on, Tidra. But I've been married to this man for 15 years. So we are celebrating our 15-year anniversary this week. I do want to talk to you guys about just like the weight loss journey. I got to get back to business. And I've slowly but surely been finding my way back to the business. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will see you guys later because I still need to do my makeup, which is really, really important. So I'm about to do my makeup, get dressed. It's going to take me like 30, 40 minutes to do my makeup. Has anybody found a faster makeup routine? Because I really be trying to master that like 10, 15, 20 minutes. It don't, I need a solid 40-minute routine. Solid. So I know it's going to take me a little minute, drop my baby out, and then go to church. So I will see y'all later. Love you. Bye.